I refused to give my niece back until my sister answered one question. My sister Casey has a 6-year-old Ellie, and I watch her every other weekend so Casey can work double shifts at the hospital. It's been our arrangement for 2 years, ever since Casey split from Ellie's dad. Ellie and I have a whole routine. Pancakes Saturday morning, the park if it's not raining, movie night with the good blankets. She's usually loud and goofy the second she walks in the door. This time she wasn't. Casey dropped her off Friday, and Ellie went straight to the couch without saying much, which wasn't like her at all. I figured she was just tired from school, so I didn't push it right away. When I helped her change into pajamas that night, I saw a bruise on her upper arm, dark purple, shaped almost like fingers wrapped around it. I asked what happened, and she just shrugged and said she fell at the park, not looking at me while she said it. Saturday morning she flinched when I said the name Derek, Casey's boyfriend of about 4 months who I'd only met twice. I hadn't even said anything bad about him, just mentioned we might see him at pickup on Sunday. She got quiet and asked if she really had to go home tomorrow, or if she could just stay with me instead. I told her of course, that's when mommy picks her up, and she looked at the floor and didn't answer for almost a full minute. I let it go for the rest of the day, because I didn't want to scare her more by pressing on something a 6-year-old might not have words for yet. Sunday afternoon, Casey showed up to get her and Ellie hid behind me, instead of running to the door like usual. I asked Casey straight out who gave Ellie the bruise on her arm. She said Ellie was clumsy and fell off the porch steps at their place, happens all the time. I asked why Ellie flinched at Derek's name if she just fell off some steps. Casey's face changed and she said, I was reading way too much into a kid being tired. I told her Ellie wasn't leaving with her until she answered one question, straight, no deflecting. Was Derek the one who grabbed her arm like that? Casey went quiet for a long time, longer than an innocent answer should take. She finally said Derek gets frustrated sometimes when Ellie doesn't listen, but he'd never actually hurt her on purpose. That wasn't a no. I asked how many times this frustration had left marks on her daughter before this one. Casey admitted there'd been one other time back in March. A red mark on Ellie's leg she said was from a toy falling on her from a shelf. She said she'd already talked to Derek about it once, and he'd promised it wouldn't happen again, so she figured that was the end of it. She'd known for 4 months and still let him stay alone with her daughter after school most days, hoping a promise from him would be enough to fix whatever this actually was. I told her Ellie was staying with me that night, and I was calling the pediatrician first thing Monday to document the bruise properly. Casey said I was overreacting and trying to make her look like a bad mother in front of everyone. I said a bad mother makes mistakes. This was something else entirely, and hung up before she could argue. The pediatrician documented the bruise and filed a report with Child Protective Services that same afternoon, exactly like I was told they're required to do. CPS opened a case and Casey moved back in with our parents while it's investigated. Derek was told to stay away from Ellie until it's resolved, though nobody's confirmed he actually has. Casey still texts me asking why I had to make it official instead of handling it as a family. Ellie's been sleeping over at my place 3 nights a week since then, and every time Derek's name comes up on the TV or somewhere random, she still goes quiet.